Think of the all-time best fielders in the game of cricket, and Jonty Rhodes, of course, will no doubt be at the top of that list every time. Jonty, who is the fielding coach of the Mumbai Indians, has now been made the ambassador for surfing in India. We spoke to Jonty some time back and began by asking him what the surfing experience has been like so far.
Well, one good thing about cricket is that it taught me to fall very well. Diving around the field, going for the ball, it teaches you to fall and land. And that's one thing that my surfing has continued, because often I'm on the board, then I'm off the board. So fortunately, I don't feel like I'm having a terrible surfing session because I land pretty well. Even the water sometimes can hurt. So, you know, I enjoy the surfing. It's great exercise. For me, that's what it's about. If I don't catch every wave and get 10 out of 10, that's not a problem for me.
Well, it's always good to see Jonty really on the cricket field or on a surfboard. Now, surfing hasn't really caught on in India. What's your plan as ambassador of this sport in the country?
Well, I think as a brand ambassador for Surfing Federation of India, it's just to get the awareness out. I mean, India has amazing coastline. India has a lot of people who live around the ocean. And I think that the key for me is just to create that awareness about surfing. And Surfing Federation, I think, are quite clever, knowing that the IPL is upon us and very busy, and getting someone who's involved with the team as popular as the Mumbai Indians. Obviously, most of the press want to come talk about Mumbai Indians and the IPL, but they're also talking about surfing. So my expectations is that hopefully the awareness from the Spice Coast contest and my involvement here as a brand ambassador will slowly but surely grow the sport of surfing in India.
Right, Jonty, which is tougher, surfing or when you were on the field diving around to stop the ball in a cricket match?
Oh, no doubt. Being a surfer, trying to be a surfer, it's the toughest thing I've ever done. It's the slowest learning curve I've ever been on. Because when you're playing cricket, you can have a coach with a camera, he can sit and talk to you, you can watch it straight away. When you're surfing, you're out in the water for half an hour, for an hour, and when you come back in, someone tries to tell you what you were doing wrong, but by then it's too late. So you've forgotten all the mistakes that you've made. So a lot tougher trying to surf rather than fielding on a cricket field.
All right, Jonty, the IPL is currently on, so one IPL-related question has to be asked. Now, in the IPL, the Mumbai Indians are a high-profile team, but they don't really live up to their potential most of the time. They still haven't won a title. Must be disappointing for you as fielding coach.
Yes, I think all of us within the Mumbai Indians family, we consider ourselves a family first and foremost, but all of us, it does hurt. We've won a Champions League when most of our stars weren't there under Harbhajan Singh last year, so we're a team that has tasted success in one of the formats of the competition. I think from an IPL perspective, we pride ourselves in being a very strong side, and we want to prove that. So we're still halfway through just over halfway through the tournament. We've got some cricket still to be played, and hopefully 2013 is going to be the year for Mumbai Indians.
All right, now there aren't too many people really who are better equipped to train youngsters as far as fielding is concerned on the field. Now, given a chance to be the India fielding coach, will you be up for it?
Well, I'll tell you what, right now there's some really good fielders in that Indian batting lineup. So, you know, I wouldn't be shy. The only problem is with Indian cricket, it's so busy. They are the most popular team in world cricket. So whether they test or one days, T20s, those guys, I don't know how they survive. The Kohlis, the Raina, they've got to be very strong mentally and physically because they play a great deal of cricket. And as a coach, I like to get involved. A bit like my surfing. I want to be in the water. I don't want to be watching from the side. So my fielding coachings are quite high intensity. So while I'm young and able to do it, young, 44, yeah, maybe it's a job I wouldn't mind doing now because there certainly are some great fielders in the Indian setup.
All right, good news that Jonty Rhodes up for being the India fielding coach. That was Jonty Rhodes who we spoke to earlier. Dino still here in studio with us. Dino is 43 years